Hi FS100 class. Here is a brief video summary of our topic of motivation. Motivation is in Chapter 3, along with decision making and personal responsibility, but this summary will focus only on motivation. There are three elements that are part of motivation according to our textbook. We've already seen two of these vocabulary terms in previous chapters. Self-efficacy, remember from Chapter 1, talks about our belief in our ability to achieve our goals. So if we believe in our abilities, we will be motivated to achieve a goal. Relevance, we saw in Chapter 2 about goal setting. Remember, our goals need to be relevant to our lives. And so if a goal is relevant, we will be motivated. The third element is attitude, the attitude we have toward our goal. So again, self-efficacy, relevance, and attitude. We need to look at those three elements to examine our motivation toward a goal. If we believe in our ability to carry out the actions for our goal, we will be effective. Remember, in goal setting, you need to have an action plan. So if we believe that we are capable of doing those actions in our action plan, we have self-efficacy and therefore we will be motivated. If we examine self-efficacy related to a goal and we're worried that we don't have the abilities to accomplish that goal, the way to strengthen our self-efficacy is to give ourselves credit for the success we do experience. When you're working on a goal, there are steps, and in your action plan, you'll be following those steps. So every time you complete a step, give yourself credit and experience that success. You can also look at others around you who are following similar goals and see what they are doing to be successful. Seek support and encouragement from those around you, your family members, your friends, your classmates, your professors. And you will be experiencing stress as you accomplish a goal. We all do. But you can turn that stress into a motivator by saying, I'm going to get through this. I'm going to deal with this. Remember, in goal setting, we talked about relevance, meaning the goal means something to you. It makes sense in your life. The goal will make a positive difference in some way. So this is helpful when you are working on a goal that might be boring or unpleasant. You need to remember how that goal will make a positive difference in your life. If you're struggling to make the goal relevant in your life, especially if we're talking about school and classes, you can find something interesting, even a little tiny bit, something interesting in every class. At the very least, your coursework is connected to your long-term goal of earning a degree. So as you're going through that boring or uninteresting class, at least you're motivated by knowing you're earning credit toward your degree. Every class gives you skills, even the boring or uninteresting ones. You're learning skills that you can transfer into other classes or your career. And those are the practical benefits of each class. Finally, you are learning in every class. So even if it's not your most favorite class, you are learning something. Attitude is the third area of motivation, and as the little sticky note in the picture on the screen says, attitude is everything. The attitude will make you more resilient when you have difficulties. Remember that idea of resilience from Chapter 1. You'll be able to bounce forward from difficulties. Your attitude will help you learn from your mistakes and not be upset about your mistakes because you learn from them. You will enjoy your success when you have a positive attitude. And finally, that positive attitude just helps you stay motivated because you're energized and focused on your goals. You can improve your attitude by looking at the positives coming out of the work you're doing. If you are starting with a lot of gen ed courses and excuse me, they seem irrelevant or boring for you, look at how the courses are moving you forward in your major. And then in the future, see if you can take at least one course related to your major every semester. Finally, remember that you need to think and speak positively to maintain that positive attitude. Positive self-talk. That's where you maybe fake it till you make it. When you are talking yourself into being positive, even if you don't always feel that way. If you practice positive self-talk, you will be able to deal better with stress, you'll be more creative, and you will have more motivation. There are 2 types of motivation listed in our textbook, and we mentioned these 2 terms with goal setting. Intrinsic, which is your inner desire, internal, and extrinsic, which is external to you, related to a reward or an outcome. So intrinsic, internal, extrinsic, external. Intrinsic usually is more powerful because you control those internal emotions and thoughts. Just as we've said about all of our topics so far, it's really important to self-examine. The more you know about yourself, the more you can think what motivates you intrinsically. And that is the end of the summary of motivation in Chapter 3.